The TV scheduling for the FA Cup quarter-finals has been announced, with Manchester City and Manchester United both involved in a bumper Saturday of action. 3 of the 4 ties will take place on Saturday, March 16th, with Watford's tie against Crystal Palace kicking off at 12:15 p.m. and being shown on BT Sport 2. That is followed by Manchester City's trip to take on Swansea, which is also on BT Sport 2 and gets underway at 5:20 p.m. 3 of the 4 FA Cup quarter-finals will take place on Saturday, March 16th. There is then another game on Saturday evening as Wolverhampton Wanderers host Manchester United in the standout tie of the round. That game will be shown on BBC One and starts at 7:55 p.m. On the Sunday there is just one game as Millwall host Brighton and Hove Albion. The match kicks off at 2 p.m. and is on BBC One. Manchester United's tie away to Wolves kicks off at 7:55 p.m. on March 16th and is on BBC One. FA Cup quarter-final ties. Saturday, March 16th. Watford vs Crystal Palace 12:15 p.m. BT Sport 2 and 4K HD. Swansea City vs Manchester City 5:20 p.m. BT Sport 2 and 4K HD. Wolves vs Manchester United 7:55 p.m. BBC One. Sunday, March 17th. Millwall vs Brighton 2 p.m. BBC One. United, who beat Chelsea in the 5th round this week, will be especially determined to go all the way this season, having been beaten by the Blues in the final of last year's competition. If United do win the FA Cup this season, then they will equal Arsenal's record of having won the trophy on 13 occasions. Manchester City will be eager to win the famous competition for the 6th time. Of the other remaining teams in the competition, City have won the FA Cup the most, having triumphed 5 times. The semi-finals of this year's FA Cup will take place on the weekend of April.